Undirected team. How's it going, y'all? How's it going, team? I am Dotsale, the undirected guy. And we got to break this story down, team. So we're going to break it down piece by piece. We're going to obviously look at what is basically a comic in New York City, which is why Gotham was created based off of New York City, one of the most corrupt cities in the world. And there's always something going on in the great state of New York. We're going to be focused on the NYPD specifically today, and a Quatisha Epps and a Police Chief Jeff. And we're going to see what's going on and how New York has ended up in the news yet again. Actually, we're going to call him Chef. He looks more like a chef than a chief to me. But let's get into it, team. I appreciate y'all. Let's jump right into the story.
Another week, another resignation in Mayor Eric Adams' administration. An NYPD top brass chief of department Jeff Maddrey has resigned effective immediately amid alarming sexual misconduct allegations. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu has the details.
Another big shakeup in the NYPD. Chief of Department Jeffrey Maddrey resigned abruptly on Friday following allegations of sexual misconduct.
The allegations are extremely concerning and alarming. The police commissioner is
Scott
doing
Adams,
a full
bro.
review of all personnel.
We're going to have to talk about him,
Also
too.
doing a full review of this issue, and it just would be inappropriate for me to go into the details of these allegations, but it's currently under review.
The accuser told the New York Post Maddrey demanded sexual favors and received them in exchange for approving overtime. In a statement, the NYPD says the resignation Friday was effective immediately and that the NYPD takes all allegations of sexual misconduct seriously and will thoroughly investigate this matter. Meantime, the Manhattan DA's office says these are extremely serious and disturbing claims that allegedly occurred at the NYPD headquarters. It says, "We are investigating." The city expects the accuser will file a notice of claim outlining her allegations. Commissioner Jessica Tisch appointed Chief John Schell as the acting chief of department. He most recently served as chief of patrol.
And we say no to terrorism, and we keep living.
Maddrey started out with the NYPD in 1991 and rose through the ranks over the years. He was appointed as the highest-ranking uniformed officer in 2022 by then-Commissioner Keechant Sewell. During his tenure, he was accused of sexual harassment and gender discrimination, which he has denied. In addition to that, then-Commissioner Sewell approved an oversight board's recommendation for discipline for interfering with the 2021 arrest, but her successor, Commissioner Edward Caban, dismissed the case against Maddrey. As for this latest accusation, federal law enforcement and the city's Department of Investigations will be looking into the claims. Janice Yu, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
What do you mean?
What I mean is what's going on with Chef. Come on, Chef. Now, the one thing that I appreciate about all of this is there are no minors involved in this, all right? These are all grown consenting adults basically creating corruption within the New York Police Department. So we're going to break it down. And what we're going to look at first is the accuser. Okay, we're going to look at the accuser. We've broken down Jeff. Chef. We've broken him down. We're going to look at Quatisha Epps. We're going to get a little idea what's going on with her. Then we're going to read a story. And then we're going to bounce back over and look a little more into Jeff. But for now, let's check out Quatisha. Audio might be a little low. I'll try to raise the volume up a little bit. This is our accuser.
I'm Quatisha Epps of the New York City Police Department.
This is 2 years ago.
And I am all things New York. I am a Bronx girl. I'm hailing from the Bronx, very proud of that. And New York is like it's an essence.
What does resilience mean?
To me is the getting through. It's not the going through. The most positive moment out of all of this is how much we all want the same thing. beauty is what is real and raw and unapologetically inspiring.
Did you say real and raw? You like it raw? What pieces are you wearing? Whoa! Okay, Lieutenant. I see you. I bet that's real too. Based off all the overtime you was getting messing with the chief, messing with the chef. Mm-hmm. Is that about 40 on the wrist, 50 on the wrist, 100 on the wrist? What's bro? A little pump? A little... Gucci. Was that song? No, D-Rose. It was D-Rose. She got D-Rose on her wrist. All right.
It's a very nice way to say we appreciate you. And I appreciate that.
Okay, that's all we got. Just a quick in and out. You know what she reminds me of? Team? I might get a copyright for this, but we're gonna risk it. Have y'all guessed yet? All right, I'm gonna give you a hint. It has to do with strength. A character on the show that has to do with strength. All right, you got 3 seconds to figure it out. All right, we're going in now. Yeah, Jukebox. Let's watch a little bit of Power real quick and see how corrupt this woman is.
What you mean?
He's fine for now.
This is F
you heard
right
about
here.
Ghost, right? He's a free man. He'll be back at home in a minute with easy access to his money. Our plan is right back on track.
So you got the kid?
You damn right I got him. Just like we said from the beginning, we're gonna get the money from Ghost for holding his son. And then we're gonna kill them both. You good with that, right?
So what you need me to do?
All I see is dead. She even got 50 shook. Hey, yo, Quatisha, like I'm blowing a whole damn NYPD up. We taking everybody down. All right, team. This is kind of crazy, right? This is kind of crazy.
Oh my God, I fucking hate myself right now.
Hey, look, you did it to yourself, Quatisha. You wanted that extra money. You could have took your base pay of $164,000, but you wanted to bump it up to $400,000 a year, getting overtime that you were not qualified to get by giving sexual favors to the chef. And now you turn on him, and then what? You blow the whole entire NYPD up. And, you know, Mayor Adams can't catch a break, man. Every time he thinks he's going to get away with something, and something else pops up on top of it. Now he's the one that basically appointed this guy in Madry, and he's back in the headlines. Just when he was about to get a pardon from the incoming President Donald Trump, considering a pardon for Mayor Eric Adams. And what do we got? So I wonder if Eric is like, yo, can you just kind of roll this one into? All right, I want to look real quick, though. I want to look real quick a little bit into Hefe right here. Let's see what we got. So he actually got into, wow, okay, look. So remember, they said he became an officer with the NYPD in 91. So he was at the ripe age of 20 when he got into the department, and he worked his way up. It was only 2022, just a measly 2 years ago, that he became the highest ranking officer in the NYPD. And within that time, he became full crash out and began using sexual advances to try to work his way into Quintisha. And she likes it raw, so you know. And he put a nice little bracelet on her wrist. Now, actually, you know what I want to do? You can see right here, Democratic Party. And he was appointed to the position by New York City Mayor Eric Adams. Eric just can't stay out of the news. But this is not about Eric, so we're going to chill on Eric. I do want to read a little bit, and we're going to go and just go all the way in depth on this story. All right, team? So I'm gonna read y'all a story because I appreciate y'all, team, and like realistically, I got no problem reading to y'all. I like to make things easy. I put everything in a neat little package and present it to y'all because I care about y'all, team. All right? So.
I think I probably have a much higher IQ than you do, I suspect.
No, I wouldn't know what I wanted. Let me see.
Judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
I guess that works. I hit the wrong button. All right. Anyways, we're just going to start reading. All right. So, New York. Yet another scandal is rocking the New York City Police Department. Jeffrey Maddrey, the department's highest-ranking uniformed officer, resigned Friday night after a bombshell allegation of sexual misconduct on the job. The former chief of department, is that right? The former chief of department? I'm reading just like they wrote it. The former chief of the department. There should be a the between of and department. Maybe not. Is accused of trading sexual favors for overtime. All right, so we're going to break down and see exactly what he did. This really breaks it all down better than the first news story we watched. Okay, so here's more on the allegations. Lieutenant Quetisha Epps filed a complaint Saturday with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, saying the abuse started last year and continued up till this week. Sheesh. Maddrey just appeared a few days ago in front of the city's Public Safety Committee to defend the NYPD's use of the stop and frisk. So he was just acting like everything was fine. And out of nowhere, this happened. It's not sounding too right, but let's keep going. Meanwhile, a major shakeup was unfolding. Epps alleges that between June 2023 and Monday, Maddrey engaged in efforts to coerce her into performing unwanted sexual favors in exchange for overtime opportunities, which it looks like she capitalized on as we continue with the story. She says that included intercourse in the office. I like it raw. Baby, I like it raw. It's like she was just saying something in that interview. She was giving us all a preview of now. Here's where it gets interesting, team. Here's where it gets very interesting. According to the publicly available payroll data, Epps made a salary last year of more than $164,000. But after overtime was factored, she took in more than $400,000.
Oh, the humanity! Come on, man.
What do you mean?
I mean that she made over 100% more what her base salary was in overtime, which is unheard of. Now, it looks like she had no problem taking the money, all right, at the time, and receiving pleasure from the chef. But we're going to keep on reading and see what's going on. After refusing his advances in October, she says Maddrey retaliated by orchestrating an intentionally manipulated monthly overtime report, which resulted in a criminal and internal investigation opened against her. Wow. These two are idiots. Okay, wait. So I got to roll it back a little bit, team. She was actually staying quiet about the whole situation. But then the chief, the chief ended up being the jealous one and cooked her books to get her in trouble and thought she wasn't going to retaliate against him. Was he that corrupt with power to the point where he just said, you know what? I don't even care. There's nothing you can do to me. I'm the highest ranking officer. I will destroy your career if you don't give me what I want. Now, her attorney adds, systemic failures within the NYPD allowed Chief Maddrey's predatory behavior to continue unchecked, culminating in his promotion to the department's highest uniform position by Mayor Eric Adams. Bro, Eric Adams, bro, it's over for him. What you got to say, Eric? All right, we'll get your statement a little later. It doesn't seem like you want to say much, Eric. Despite a well-documented history of misconduct and abuse of power, Adams' office issued a statement that says, his office issue. Okay, so Adams didn't want to say nothing, but the office came out and said, "We are deeply disturbed by these allegations, and the NYPD is investigating this matter. Mayor Adams is working in close coordination with the police commissioner, Jessica Tisch, as the NYPD conducts a separate department-wide review to ensure no high-ranking officers are using their power inappropriately. We will refrain from commenting further to avoid jeopardizing either investigation." Epps also claims Madry had an inappropriate relationship with another female detective.
Stop.
Hey, this is what Epps heard. Epps said, "You cheating on me?" Epps said, no, she broken. She broken.
Got a little attitude there. Is that it?
Yeah, you can't be giving other girls overtime like you're giving to me. You cheating on me by giving out more overtime? Absolutely not. You left me for her? You moved up to detective? The allegations have gotten the attention of the city's Department of Investigation as well as Manhattan's District Attorney's Office. The detective ain't even having nothing. She just got caught in the crossfire. The detective was cool with her extra $300,000-$400,000 she was getting. She like, "I'm good. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I just started getting this overtime. You've been eating. You already got 50 on your wrist. I'm just trying to get 52." But the chief is crazy, man. These are extremely serious and disturbing claims that allegedly occurred at the NYPD's headquarters in Manhattan. We are investigating. Spokesperson for Manhattan DA's office said they're going to continue to go on and say that everybody kind of moved up a level. So basically, the chief of patrol is serving as the interim chief, and then Philip Riviera is now the chief of patrol, and then some other guy is the next guy, and everybody moved up a level. So people stood to benefit by this guy being dethroned at this point. And the corruption that is NY just continues to unfold. And the crazy part about it is, Gotham City, as you see down here in the title, is very, very loosely, I'm not going to say loose. It's very, very tightly based on New York City because there's always some corruption in the land of New York. And this is just another bombshell situation where we got to deal with corruption within New York. And it's right here at the people that are supposed to serve and protect the people. But instead, they're cooking books, giving out false overtime. I mean, this woman is running around in jewelry on her wrist instead of putting handcuffs on criminals' wrists. Has she made a single arrest? Nobody knows. But we know she's getting paid over $400,000 just to have sex with the chef. This is crazy, team. It's absolutely insane. And where does it start? Where does it end? And who else is involved? We can't trust anybody within the department. At this point, they need to do a complete overhaul of the entire New York City Police Department. And the chief is just out here.
I love you.
He's tweaking, man. I don't know what's wrong with the chief.
Can't tie my shoes, but I can fuck your bitch.
Really, chief? Come on, man. That was uncalled for. I'm just reporting the story. I'm having a little fun with it. I mean, damn, like you lost your mind, bruh. You grinded for over 20 years from a rookie cop to the highest level of the land, and you're sleeping with your employees, your underlings. Now, you know they're going to cook you, chief. And you know why he resigned when he did. Because, to be honest, if he's fired, he could lose his pension that he's built up. And that's going to be his nest egg, which is probably going to end up getting taken in litigation and legal battles, because he's going to be fighting cases for a long time, the chief. And so it's just all bad for him. And everybody's just all combined and rolled up into this. And the corruption just doesn't stop. What are we going, team? I'm pretty sure we got to go dark for this. We're in Gotham City, NYPD, the chief. I mean, yeah, there's no way we can't go dark here. So let's go into undirected perspective. Team, what do I got for this? I'm actually...
Here is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
And that's what we got. We got a lot of people suffering. Now, does the chief have any family? I wonder if the chief has family. Let me see. Is he married? I wonder. Let me see. I'm looking around real quick, team. I just want to look real quick. Family. I won't put him up on the screen. I got nothing on the chief and his family. Let's see. He's got an Instagram page here. We don't need to look at that. Okay, we got it right here. They've already updated his Wikipedia. Sheesh. They are quick on the draw. I mean, as I'm putting this out, this just happened. Like, this all just happened. Like, they've already updated his Wikipedia. I just want to go into his... They got nothing on his family. Well, I guess he can sleep with whoever he wants to. But you can't do it by siphoning money from the actual police department. So, well, team, I mean, there's not really much more to add to this. We're going to follow this loosely and see what's going on. I'm actually quite curious, and I was supposed to be an undirected perspective. My bad, team. Hold on real quick. It's never too late. All right. Undirected perspective is where we're supposed to be at. So I can break down what I think about this. And what I think about this is everybody that's involved was foolish, because nobody actually wins in this. This is all just emotions and anger and not thinking things through. And because you think about it, everybody fried each other, right? She took basically money that she did not actually earn legitly. So she's going to be in trouble regardless. What she's thinking of, if she cooks the chief, because that's what they really want, then, you know, she'll get off with a slap on the wrist, maybe pay a couple of fines, but she's still going to take a hit financially, and her reputation is ruined. The chief, on the other hand, coming back at her was insane, because for what? Like, cut your losses, chief. The last thing you need is for this girl to come out and expose you. But then also the chief, on top of that, said, you know what? I'm not only going to get you fired and basically try to get you in trouble, but then I'm going to get with another woman within the department, which is the detective, use her to make you jealous. And then also, now, Quatisha Epps involves the detective who is unnamed, and I'm pretty sure it'll come out who she is eventually. It's probably already leaked at this point. And that's where we're at, team. So I'd like to know what y'all have to say about this team. I'm very interested. I read all y'all's comments. Y'all always have great commentary and add things that I may have missed or different type of points of views that I may not have approached on this. But, you know, team, y'all are incredible. 100%. Best audience on the internet. It's not even close. It is not even close, team. We're going to follow this, though, and we'll probably do a follow-up video when, you know, more things come out because it's interesting to me. It absolutely is. And, yeah, I'm reading this Wikipedia right now. It don't even say nothing about him, but just all it talks about is sexual misconduct. This is crazy. I'll flash it to y'all real quick before I go, team. Hold on real quick. Let me show y'all. His whole Wikipedia, they ain't even got nothing about him basically being, look, I mean, this is all it talks about. Like, it doesn't even talk about him becoming as a rookie cop in 1999. It's just got all corruption. Like, this is his legacy left behind. For what? Doesn't look like he has any family. I mean, this is it. This is it, team. Look. You can't make, this is insane. And you know what's crazy? Is this going to continue to happen? Even with the example of Chief right here, taking an L, somebody else is literally doing this exact same thing. I don't understand why we can't control ourselves. Is this going to be me one day? Am I going to end up having somebody make a video about me? I don't think so. But at this point, who would have thought that it would happen to the chief? And no, I'm not trying to admit I'm doing something. I'm absolutely not. Not even close, team. I would never crash out like this under any circumstance. But I don't know. We're all just human at the end of the day. But some of us make dumber decisions than others. And it doesn't make sense. But maybe it does. Unless it doesn't. I don't know. I'm out of here, team. Yeah. There's some spots opening up over in the New York City Police Department, though. Wonder if I should go over there and try to get me a job. I mean, damn. 400,000 with overtime. And it looked like you ain't never even gotten to one police chase. Like, cause I didn't know that you could go out there and chase criminals with 100 on your wrist like that. With the big hoop earrings. I mean, look at her. Where's she at? We got her right here. I mean, this is crazy, team. Like, hold on. One last look. One last look, team. Look.
I feel.
How you chasing criminals running around with
a very nice way to say we appreciate
$1 million in diamonds? Look at the earrings. We zooming in on. Look at the earrings, team. And by the way, Chief, this the best you could do? I mean, I'm out of here, team. I'm not gonna, cause I'm gonna end up saying something that I probably shouldn't say. I'll let y'all be the judge. I want to hear what y'all got to say, team. I appreciate y'all. Dotsale all the way out.